Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, please introduce yourselves in the comments. I'd like to know you and I'd like to meet you. Where are you watching from? And to all my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are just amazing. Today I have a sought after topic. Yes, today I want to talk about the title says just do it. Just do it. So today, let's talk about those things that you have been saying, you've been putting up for a very long time. That yes, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna achieve this, I'm gonna do X and Y. And the truth is, the gap between wanting change and actually changing is action. That's the gap. So let's talk about filling in that gap with action. Between wanting to do something and actually doing it, wanting to achieve something and actually achieving it. The difference between you and the person who has done it is action. That's why they say talk is cheap. Everybody can dream, anyone can dream. And like they say, if beggars can what's the word again? Beggars would ride, right? If horses can, there's a word like that. I've forgotten at this point in time. But the truth is, a lot of times we romanticize, we daydream, we idolize, that thing that we want to do. But for whatever reasons, we don't even do anything about it. We don't lift a finger. And the truth is, we can actually, the moment we think of it, the truth is we're actually halfway there. The moment we can conceive it. The only problem that a lot of us have is that we don't even do anything about it. We don't even take a step at all, not even half of a step at all. Thank you so much for joining in. Please do not forget to introduce yourself. So let me also go ahead and introduce myself while you introduce yourselves as well. So guys, my name is Miriam. I'm based here in California. I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur. On this channel, I share grants videos 3 times every week. So if you're looking for grants for your small businesses, grants for your non-profits, grants for women, this is your blog. And if you have not introduced yourselves yet, now my God is watching you. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the comments. The comment section is not just there for design. It's there for you guys, so please introduce yourselves in the comments. I really would like to know you. I want to know you. Where in the world are you tuning in from? And all right, Donnie, thank you, and thank you so much. I see you guys, and I truly appreciate you all. Today we're talking about how to actually go from wanting to do something to actually doing that thing. From dreaming about something to actually getting it done. And if you've struggled with procrastination at some point in time, at a point in time or the other in your life, I'm sure this is something that you can relate with. And if you have also been able to cross over to the other side, you've battled with procrastination at some point, but now you're over it. We also want you to share with us your tips and tricks and strategies that you use in the comments below. So today I just want to talk to those of you that are, you feel weak, you feel helpless, you feel like, what else can I do? I really want to do this thing, but for whatever reasons, I am unable to do it. So today, just hang in with me, hang in tight here. And yes, let's talk about how to actually get things done. Let's go from, wanting to do something to actually getting it done. And I'm going to start by sharing a story about myself with you guys. I remember my very first targets. Yes, when I was giving my very first targets to meet, when I worked in the bank, I honestly, it was almost impossible. I was staring at the target, and the target was staring at me, and I didn't know where to start from. So interestingly, one of my colleagues, gave me a serious pep talk. And I'm someone that right from when I was little, like I listen. So she gave me the pep talk on how to go about it. It was all about changing my mindset. She actually gave me a full masterclass that afternoon. She really pumped me up, and for the very first time, I believed I could do it. And guess what? I exceeded my target from that moment. So I am here to ginger you guys today. So if you've always idolized something, it could be anything from business to maybe wanting to start a YouTube channel or starting a podcast or even starting, a non-profit, or starting a charity organization or something. But for whatever reasons, for some strange reasons, you've just been unable to even kickstart this project of yours. Today, I just want to motivate you. I want to share with you the things, what actually helped me to stay motivated, what actually helped me, keep going, regardless of whether I'm seeing the results or not. So I mean, one of such, and I'll give you, this is a practical example: going live stream. Sometimes no one shows up, but I still show up regardless. It's not about the people that show up at the moment. It's about the people that come much later and they show up, and my video, my live stream is a blessing to them. That's why I always say that I show up for the audience of one. I create content for the audience of, it could be one person whose life is going to be transformed just by watching my videos, or even just by applying for grants on my channel. So that's why I am here to also share with you guys my own personal strategies, how I actually went from being, yeah, I've been there before. I've been in that stagnant position before, where I don't know how to get started. I don't know how to kickstart this thing. I just had the idea. I remember when I was in the university, there's a girl, and I shared this story before on this channel. There was this girl that sells shoes. She sells high heels, back on campus. And I used to buy shoes from her, and I really loved what she was doing. I don't know her personally, but I knew that she was in, I think, faculty of administration, accounting precisely. But I was in social sciences. But I see her, she shows up consistently, she's at every hostel. And I'm like, I really want to start this business much later. Guess what? It ended up being the first business I did. It became the very first business that I ever did in my life. I tell you. Yes, I've sold shoes before. I have sold shoes before. That was my very first business. But in the beginning, it was hard. And at the time, there was no mentorship, as it were. You couldn't just go up to people and say, "Oh, can you teach me how to do this?" I mean, it wasn't a thing. Unlike now, that people can start a podcast, people can offer coaching sessions, which is commendable. Which is, see, when you see successful people write books, someone was complaining yesterday that Femi Otedola just wrote a book and no one is willing to buy. People are saying, "Oh, you're already rich. Why are you selling books?" Instead of bottling up all the business ideas, all of the secrets, this person, this mogul is willing to share with you. Please, I beg of you, read books from people who are successful. Read their books, read all of their books. If I can lay my hands on the book today, I will purchase it right now, right? And I hope it's on Amazon. So I'll go search for it myself. So I wish at the time I would have started a long time ago, but I mean, it's okay. So if you want to get started with something, these are the tips and strategies that would help you, go from idolizing something, go from daydreaming, go from loving the idea to actually making it happen, for the very first time. So the first thing you need to do is to break the myth of perfect timing. Break that myth of perfect. Oh, I want to wait until X and Y is ready. I want to wait until this money is in my account. I want to wait until I have this, aesthetically pleasing. I even heard that people who wait until they have POP on their before they start the YouTube channel. Are you guys for real? Okay. Okay, you can wait till till eternity. While people with nothing at all, zero, not even half of what you have, half of the resources, zero, they are killing it, and they will leave you there. They will leave you there while you're still waiting for that POP, perfect timing, perfect this, perfect camera, perfect X and Y. See, it's just an illusion. There's nothing like perfect time to do anything. There is only now. The perfect time to start that business was 10 years ago. The second best time to start that business is right now. So you have to start telling yourself these things about rewiring, right? Changing the way that you approach things, changing the way that your thought process, your thought pattern. I would call it a paradigm shift, a new line of thinking, a new way of thinking, a completely new way. So you need to probably go back to your drawing board and just tell yourself, I'm going to start right now. I'm going to start that business. Start with the resources that you have. Start with nothing. I tell you, see, guys, when I see people say, I want to start a business, but I don't have the money, you can start with what you have. You just need the right mindset. You just need to have that, success mindset that I really want to do this and I'm going to do it. How did I start my shoe business? I just mentioned now that my very first business was shoe business. Guys, believe it or not, I would go to Lagos Island. I don't have money to buy a pair of shoes, right? So I would pay for one leg of shoes. I'm not joking. See, you just need to have the right mindset and never despise days of little beginnings. I would go to Lagos. You would find someone that would relate with you. You will. You just need to have the right mindset and the willingness to try. You just have to be willing to bet on yourself. So I would go to Lagos Island and I would pray definitely before I go, God, just leave this to the right person. And I met this beautiful, amazing lady, and then she was willing to help. So she gave me one leg of shoes, different shoes. I think I had just five, one, not a pair each. I'm not talking about five shoes, oh, five, one piece shoes. So I don't have the second leg of each of the shoes. But I would go home and I would advertise on my Blackberry at the time, Blackberry DP display picture. And then I would tell, hey, I have these shoes for sale. And I even had, sometimes I find matching bags, matching purses. I take pictures of those purses in the market and I'll display it. And guess what? Majority of my clients were guys. You would wonder, high heels for women. How come guys are your best? Yes, guys are my best clients because guys will not price. They will buy for their girlfriends. They will not say, oh, why is it this amount? Why is it not this amount? No, no, no. It was difficult, almost difficult to sell to women because women will want to bargain and all that and stress you out. But for guys, I don't know. I love to think outside the box. So I would target my friends who are guys and I'll say, hey, buy these shoes for your girlfriend. And I had a tagline at the time. I'll be like, buy these shoes for your girlfriend. And she will say, guess what? Once you present the shoes to her, she'll just say, I do. And it will make them laugh. That was the kind of humor that kind of like got them, majority of them, and they will buy shoes from me for their girlfriends. So when A buys from me, A will call his friend, who is also a guy, and tell the guy to come. There's this chick in my house. Come and buy shoes. Come on. She has nice shoes, and then they would buy shoes from me for their girlfriends. So you just have to have the willingness. You have to change your mindset and stop thinking you need a perfect space to start. You need a perfect money. You need this X amount of money in your bank account before you can start this thing. Or you need to, I heard now, the rave right now, especially in Nigeria, is going to China. And people are looking for 40 million before they can go to China. You guys are just shooting yourself in the foot. You're shooting yourselves in the foot. You're wasting your time unnecessarily. There's no point. Why don't you just start with what you have? Even if it's just, going alone is not enough experience to see if it's really something that's, it's going to work out for you. Because now everybody's jumping in the same bandwagon. Everybody is, So you need to have that willingness to start. You don't wait until everything is all set. Don't wait. See, like I said, the best time to start whatever project it is was 10 years ago. And the second best time to start is right now. Because the truth of the matter is that fear disguises itself. You're afraid because, honestly, the reasons behind it is not real. Fear, actually, I heard this a long time ago in the previous church I used to attend. And, the pastor at the time said FEAR, fear, stands for false evidence appearing real, which is true. It's false, but you think it's true because of the way it's, it overwhelms you. It just comes like that. Why don't you just replace that fear with courage, with boldness? Imagine if boldness was, how they say, it looks like audacity is on sale. That's the way it should be for you. Let audacity be on sale for you. When it comes to starting that business, when it comes to, hitting that milestone, doing that thing, clicking on, pressing that button, starting that project, starting that business, starting that podcast, or starting that YouTube channel. Let boldness, let it be on sale. Let your audacity, let it be on sale. Just see, let it be, I don't know, 1 million on half a dime, for half a dime, right? And I always say that you don't have to be great to start. You just have to start to be great. A lot of people that you see today that are killing it, maybe in the media space or in the content creation space or even in the skit space, they started like with nothing. A lot of people did not wait to have. In fact, some people enjoy their contents because of their their simplicity, their originality. They're not trying to prove anything to anyone. They're just doing things with the little resources that they have. People are able to relate with them, and before you know it, they get a lot of audience, and now they start getting brand deals and they get paid millions just to showcase, brands on their platform to their audience. Why is it that you're not taking action? If I may ask, if you're watching the live right now, by the way, if you're watching the live right now, type live in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, please go ahead and type replay in the comments. If you're watching the live, please type like, I really want to see you. And if you're watching the replay, just type it in the comments. So here are some of the reasons why a lot of people don't take action. Fear of failure. Why don't you replace that failure with success? Why don't you anticipate success instead of anticipating that you will fail? Why don't you anticipate that I will succeed in this thing? And go ahead and do it. And that's why I title this thing, I can do it. Just do it. Just do it. Or are you waiting for more money? Are you waiting for more followers? Or are you waiting for confidence? Where? Do you want to buy confidence? Where? How? You're waiting for that confidence to come. It will not, see. You have to feel your way to success. I've said this so many times on my channel. You have to feel your way. Go and check I'm not even ashamed to tell. It's right there on the internet. Go and see my first set of videos. They were horrible. I watch those videos sometimes and I just close it like, yay. But I will not take it off because somebody would draw inspiration from them. Somebody would say, oh, she was starting like this, so she wasn't as she is right now. So that is to say that you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Because when you continue to do something over time, and that's why they say you become a professional when you spend 10,000 hours doing the same thing over and over and over again. So don't wait until everything looks perfect. Don't wait until you have that POP in quotes. Don't wait until everything is, you have the money, or you have the right camera, or you have all the money in the bank, or you're able to buy this, you're able to buy everything or a whole container before. No, don't do that to yourself. That's called self-sabotaging. You will be hurting yourself. You'll be shooting yourself in the foot by yourself. So don't do that to yourself because you don't need it. And then overthinking things. You're overthinking. I saw a clip yesterday, and I'll tell you what overthinking. It kind of like highlights. Hey, Charlene, thank you so much. Where are you watching from? Thank you for leaving a comment. I saw a clip yesterday, a very short clip yesterday that just depicts what overthinking is. So two random guys were talking on the streets. They were having a conversation on the streets, and then one other guy was passing, and then he said hi. At the point where he said hi to those guys, they were talking, but then they were laughing. They busted into laughter, and the person that was walking on his own started saying, "Oh, are they laughing at me? Do I look horrible? Oh, is my dress wet? Oh, did I do this? Is it dirty? Is it this?" Until he got home, he couldn't do anything. He was overthinking, and those ones were talking about something else entirely. And that is what overthinking does. You're thinking about people that are not bothered about you, people who are not thinking about you. Oh, Chicago, Illinois, that is awesome. Thank you so much. So stop bothering yourself about people who don't even care about you. And even if they are thinking of you, even if they are laughing at you, it's their business. See, I've come to a point in my life where I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. As long as I'm doing what is right in the sight of God, I don't care what people. If people think, oh, she's too this, you are correct. She's not too this, you are correct. Everybody is correct. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the time to start thinking or start fixing things. Fixing what? No, you can't change the way people think about you. If they want to, some people want to intentionally get you wrong, like they don't want to understand you, and that's okay. Don't spend your valuable time trying to, make them like you. Your job in this world is not to make people like you. Just do what you think is right. And if you're a Christian, it pleases the Lord, and then move on. Hi, Alago Purity. Thank you so much for joining in. Where are you watching from? So you have to get to the point where you're no longer seeking external validation from anybody. No, the day you stop seeking external validation from anybody except God, you have won in life. You have won in life. At that point, you're able to do things without feeling, oh, somebody is going to judge me. I don't care. If you judge me, go ahead and judge me for all you care. I don't care. It's okay. Whether you judge rightly, I don't care. Or you judge wrongly, I still don't care. Because the moment you start living your life to please X or please Y or make, or you want to do something, you're like, how would Y feel about it? They'll think I'm talking. And I've had such people come to me. I'm a YouTube coach as well. I coach people on how to start a YouTube channel. When it comes to me, they're like, I'm scared because people will look at me this way, or they'll think I'm talking too much, or they will think I'm doing too much. You have to stop it. Like this minute. You have to stop thinking about what other people are thinking of you. You have to start living your life on your own terms. You have to stop judging yourself. You're judging yourself and you're being too hard on yourself. And you're thinking more about people than you're thinking about yourself. You need to let it go. At this point in your life, you cannot live your life trying to please other people. You cannot. Like you're going to be doing yourself a total disservice, and you don't want to do that. You don't ever want to find yourself in that situation. And I hope I'm clear on that. So guys, another reason why you should start like right now is that the cost of waiting would cost you. It will cost you much more. It costs a whole lot less 10 years ago to start that business that is on your mind than it is right now. The more you wait, the more it costs more. So you lose a lot by not acting, by not taking action. You're going to lose a whole lot. You're going to lose time, you're going to lose opportunities, and you're also most likely going to lose your confidence. Oh, if I had not started 10 years ago, why would people listen to me now? Start right now. Because the longer you wait, the more you convince yourself that it's not meant for you. The longer you wait, you see, this mind is very powerful. The longer you wait, the more you start to convince yourself that nobody will listen to me. Oh, nobody will buy from me. Oh, it's too late to join. It's too late to start. Stop overthinking things and take action today. There's something at all that you have been putting off, and you're watching this live stream right now. If there's something that has been on your mind, maybe since you were little, or you just, an idea you've been dreaming about, and you can't stop dreaming about it, whether physically or truly in your sleep, why don't you just get started right now? Why don't you just get started right now? The truth is, those small steps will bring about big changes for you. Those tiny little steps is going to bring about big changes. And like I said, you don't need to take, big leaps. You don't need to take giant leaps. Just a single action forward. Just a single action forward. That business you want to start, go and start an Instagram page for it today. Open an Instagram page for that business, just to push yourself, just to tell yourself that, okay, I'm actually doing this thing. Start to email those clients. Start to, gather email lists. And when it comes to grants, start applying for those grants right now. Start applying. Even if you don't have that business set up, duly set up, start with what you have. Now, use what you have right now. So start with your phone. Start with your voice. Start with your story. There are lots of people who, and that's the thing about not keeping quiet. In my language, there's something that they say. There's an adage or a proverb that says, Alago purity. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining in. There's an adage in my language that says, Toba dake, tariaba dake. That's when you keep quiet. No one would come and rescue you. No one would know your story. But when you start your platform, when you're speaking out, you're speaking up. There are people who have, died of depression because there was no one to talk to, no one to share with, no one to relate with. There are people that are, suffering in silence. But honestly, community helps. When you build a community of like-minded people, the moment you come out and you share your problems, you see that so many other people are facing the same challenge. And you're like, okay, I'm not alone in this. And you all can be a source of, encouragement to one another. And somehow, someone with, a solution can help others with a solution. There was a lady who started her blog, actually, a blog. She started writing articles and sharing her story on how she, she's able to handle her child who has autism, and she's able to, a lot of women were able to relate with her, with her struggles, and they were all able to form a community together. She's helping other people that couldn't navigate certain things, certain milestones that she has been able to, pass through. She's able to help other people. on her with her own journey, her journey to healing, her journey to helping her child, and also helping other people. So that way, by starting, you could be changing lives. You could be changing millions of lives. I know for sure this live stream that is aired, that I'm airing right now on YouTube, I know people are going to come and watch the replay, and I'm sure somebody is going to be blessed. There's a message for somebody in today's, in today's live stream, in today's, broadcast. So please, start with your voice, start with your story, start with your phone, start with what you have. And the truth is, success favors action takers. You know, when they say, oh, overnight success, yes, they have taken action. Yeah, yeah. So doors open after you take action. If you don't take action, that door will not open, the door will remain shut. When you take action, people will jeer towards you, people will remember you, opportunities will open up for you, growth will appear, people will recommend you. People will say, oh, have you seen that lady? Have you seen that page? They will start sharing your page with others. You know, you have to take action because, like I said, success favors action takers. So, what is one thing that you have been delaying as you're watching this live stream? What is that one thing? Let me know in the comments. What is one thing in your life that you have been postponing and postponing and delaying and delaying? Drop it in the comments. I want to see what you're finally going to do today. And I hope that with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that you can and you will take action starting from today. Even if this video has blessed just one person, I'm more than happy. I just want to, I want the goal of my channel is this. I want people to, at the end of the day, I want people to say, I never gave up on my journey, on my goals, on my life, on my future because of Miriam. That's all. That is the goal of this channel, is to ensure that people do not give up on their potentials and their dreams. So thank you all so much once again for watching all the way and riding with me. I go live every Sunday on this channel, 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you also have a topic that you want me to, talk about on this channel, please feel free to share with me in the comments. I'll definitely be more than happy to, share, to do my research and also share my thoughts with you guys as well. So thank you all so much, and I will see you guys next week. Take care of yourselves, and of course, bye for now. Bye, guys.